Scoop you over here. Scoop you over here. Oh, I went live that way. I haven't done that in a while. Let me, I guess I could just restart. Oh, it's been a while since you guys see my face. It's been a while. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I woke up too early. I woke up too early for this shit. My eyes burn. Burn, baby, burn. Okay. Thank God I just hit that. Okay. Well, we could do a video like this. We haven't done one like this in a long time. I do need. I almost just stabbed myself with the new cactus, which is not good. Which is not good. What deck do we want to do? What deck do we want to do? I haven't done this one, so let's do this one. This one works. This one works. You guys are right. How's that? I got you guys in my one messy corner. Look at the babies. Look at the babies. They had babies. So they're all in like protective mode. Again, I'm just like, oh, what the fuck? See how long they last, right? So, let's see what we're looking at. This week. What's the date? 18th, right? Yeah. So let's do the 18th. Yeah, let's just stick to that. June 18th. June. There might be something in June coming in. Damn, really? The Tower. Ace of Cups. The Moon. Two of Swords. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. This feels more like got the Three of Pentacles, teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. What is that, like Disney? Oh gosh. The tower itself here brings in something. It brings in a newer energy. I don't. It could. It could be emotional. I love the ants on this one with the Three of Pentacles. Emotional happiness. Although we're working with swords. With a decision. Someone definitely wants to play alpha. If you ask me with the tower here, this is somebody who will take the initiative to make certain moves. If you don't want to get pregnant, wear protection. And I said wear protection, so I don't know. I mean, I got pregnant once on birth control, so bird of myrtle. Bird of myrtle. This could be good news of a certain job position, but I'm hearing job title, so I don't know if there's going to be like a switch. See what this tower is. You got the World. And then you got the Sun. Holy shit. Okay. You have the Sun, Moon. Stars are always out, right? Wow. If you cause this tower or somebody else causes this tower, it is so beneficial. It leads to a new type of fulfillment with a decision you made when it comes to, you know, you putting your heart and soul into something, you really working on something, putting effort into something. Tangible results in your hand. What is this Two of Swords? I'm not sure if this is you questioning it or if this is somebody else. The Knight of Cups. Okay. You really do have a beautiful layout here. I wish we all could be California girls. And I did this week. And then I got like this kiss. But it's, and then because I got pulled to the song, this kiss, this kiss. So I don't know the rest of the song. There could be there's definitely new love here. Somebody thinks there's definitely new love here. To me, it looks like it definitely is. You could have met somebody, or somebody new is coming in right around the corner. Let's see. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. So wanting to work on something, this could be a new project. This could be Three of Wands and the Hierophant. So there could be something at a distance. Wouldn't say it's necessarily shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and jump. Fuck me. Ow. Careful. Twice bitten, one shot, twice. Okay. What's this Hierophant real quick? Again, it could be. No, not that. Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Confidence, courage. I don't get courage usually at a, Nine of Pentacles. It's a very playful energy. So whatever you did over the weekend, there could be something at a distance. Again, it could be a job. You got the Hierophant. You could be dealing with a Taurus. We do have Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Pisces, each fixed sign. This kiss. Maybe you're meeting up with somebody, or somebody can't stop thinking about a kiss. There is like a Knight of Cups type energy that wants to come towards you. It's definitely a newer energy. It's refreshing. It's here. It could be you. It could be them. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. And it's the way is kind of playful. You got the Eight of Pentacles. Again, I don't know if it's something that someone wants to work on. Good morning. I've been up since 5. Just that energy. Ace of Cups in the Tower. See the fish? It's a deadly fish. It can be a brutal fish. But then you got the little otter. It's got like a little smile, right? But it's also looking at the fish like, oh, big C, little fish, big C. What do they say like when we're in school? Oh, the little fish until the big fish. Actually reminds me of the Tower and the Ace of Cups here. And it's I want to say within this reader, I already said somebody here wants to play alpha. You have a very alpha energy. This is something you're going to be happy with. I will tell you, if some of you lost a job and you're not too happy, I get it. But there is an outcome here that you're going to be very happy with. You might not see it coming, or with the moon here, I don't know if maybe you think it's, maybe deceptive. Tell me about the moon. Tell me about the moon. Okay, what am I not seeing? I see that what I'm not seeing. Well, the deck just got choppy with the moon. Because it was just smooth. Smooth like a radar. I mean, you can have Slick Rick here. Well, Slick Rick can come and go, but and not Slick Rick in a bad way. I'm just talking like Slick Rick in the sense. Why did I say Slick Rick? Because we have the Knight of Wands. No, we don't. We have the Knight of Cups. We don't have the Knight of Wands or the Ace of Wands. I don't know why Slick Rick would be the Ace of Wands. We do have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So maybe it's not Slick Rick. I went and pulled to something mellow, and I just got pulled to Jackson 5. Aisha. Meet you in the school yet? Okay. Did I just say something about teacher or school? Something. What's that song? Something in the school, yeah. Anyone? Something in the school, yeah. Aisha. You could be dealing with a younger masculine, but with a Hierophant here. I don't know. I just got pulled to Jackson 5 and the other one. Julio in the schoolyard, something like that. Yeah. Yep. This could have to do with authenticity, culture, not culture shock, culture. Yeah, I'm seeing like kids in a hallway, like looking at, okay, it makes sense, like end of school, right? And you know how you go through like the hallways, or you do it, and you see the pictures on the wall. And then it's like, oh, or it's like field day. Remember having field day? Everyone loved field day. Well, I liked field day. Not everybody loved field day. But it has that type of vibe. There's something with kids here. I don't know if somebody was like, oh my gosh, like, I want to have kids with that one, blah, 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 blah. This whole Knight of Cups, I don't know if it's a new attraction or it's definitely a new vibe. All by itself, that's for sure. Out in the schoolyard. Yeah, what song is that? Tell me about the moon. Was the Eight of Pentacles for the moon or the Ace of Cups? Wasn't that for the moon? With the Nine of Wands. It's like some rainbow bright shit. I really like this reading. But it's very mysterious. I'm hearing mystique. I think I'm getting pulled to like a Japanese good morning, a Japanese restaurant. Nine of Wands with the moon. I see the moon and the moon sees me. There's something with kids here. I don't know. This could be a principal. This could be meeting a new teacher. I mean, typically, I don't remember, like the end of year, good morning. At the end of year when the kids are little, sometimes, do they meet the teacher at the end of the year? Sometimes, right? And then, or they go in early. I know Mabel's out of school, but Mabel is, my niece, she lives in Tennessee. She's not in Tennessee. I almost said Kentucky, but she's in Oklahoma. So there could be something here with location. You do have the world. I don't know if somebody was looking at that or in a negative way, then I am hearing pessimist. Then, so it's like the complete opposite. You got optimist, pessimist, but it's the opposite of pessimist, which is optimist. What the actual fuck? Okay, way to go there. Way to go, Spirit. Shh. Did we figure that one out? Out in the schoolyard. Out in the schoolyard. Where's my phone? Anybody? Anybody? Out in the schoolyard. There's people texting me already. Good morning. I jumped on YouTube a little while ago. I'll give you a call. Yeah. Out in the schoolyard. I don't know how Siri's gonna find that. Song lyrics out in the schoolyard. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. The mama pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. When Papa found out, he began to shout and he started the investigation. Damn. Classic for 1972. Me and Julio was. What is the meaning behind me and Julio out by the schoolyard? Two young boys who commit an unspecified, humorous crime get arrested and are ultimately let off the hook by a radical priest. Due to anger. And it's not pajamas. But imagine it was something somewhat sexual or mischievous. But then it's like me and Julio down in the schoolyard. The girl, but then this one talks about boys. Quick deep dive into hidden trivia. Down by the schoolyard. Somebody Jose, Let's go pull to Alex Hernandez. Is he a singer or an actor? Hey Siri. Or like a sports person. Hey Siri. Alex Hernandez. No, don't call Alex Beneath. That wouldn't have been good. Not that it wouldn't have been good. It's just been a very long time. I didn't even know I had him in my phone anymore. And he's actually Spanish. So I don't know if I did say something about something cultural. There could be something at a distance here. Only with, the world and the Hierophant. What is that? Do I just have weed in my hair? Yay, the lights came on. It's not the good weed. Yeah, I'm gonna take my medicine. What was I just Googling? Oh, Alex Hernandez? Wait. Alex Hernandez? $21. Is he the one that just footballer included Spanish player and Dominican player? Is he not playing? In relation to an investigation circulating on social media, which seems to be serious in nature when they were at the club. May 9th, 2000, last weekend. So I don't know what happened there. Julio is still recovering. Ankle, that's soccer. Okay, so a Spanish soccer player? Wait, what? Why did I talk about football? Oh, don't they call in the UK, right? Don't they call football soccer? Okay, so I don't know. I mean, this was all about. I'm just hearing first kiss. I gotta take my medicine. Hold on. My head's itchy. I showered yesterday but didn't wash my hair, so that's my own fault because I was lazy and tired. Hold on. I don't have my pill pack. Get it out. This is my life. This is my life. It's another song. All right, where are you? One more. Where are you? Okay, so definitely something cultural here. Or, from another family, another culture. Down by the schoolyard. I don't know. It doesn't seem like kids would be a factor here, but there is something where it's good. Like, so overall energy, the Tower, the Ace of Cups, the Moon, the Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Working on something, but I clarified that with the Three of Wands, with the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles, which is fucking great in the sense of being fucking great. Fucking great. Fucking great. But see, I would typically be like, fucking great. You can add that right in with wow. Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. All those, yeah, those ones. Down by the schoolyard. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna play that song and get flagged, but just looking at my string of hearts over here and the way it's looking at me, and again, string of hearts. So again, this could be a new person into your life, but if you notice this little one, it's just such a little tiny baby, like a little tiny baby, right? So first kiss. Well, what song is that? Does anybody know what song that is? Because that's what I labeled the YouTube as. I just heard something about testimony. Holy shit. That plant just grew huge. So I just went from look how cute to whoa. Whoa. know me and all my plants, but look at the one on top. See it sprouting out above the Spanish moss. This kiss. I don't even see kids here. There is kids here. I don't think kids is an issue. If it is, I don't know, guys. I'm thinking maybe just somebody younger than you or older than you. Right? Right? Somebody could be telling somebody they're pregnant and it's some of you it's like a blessing in disguise. In the sense of I don't even want to say it like that. Like a miscarriage, or it's never a blessing in disguise, but you guys know where I'm going. with certain energies like that for those who have experienced certain scenarios of being pregnant or finding out you're pregnant. Maybe someone had kids young down by the schoolyard. This kiss, this kiss. Jimenez. I keep getting pulled at Jimenez. A bunch of misconnections. Well, down by the school, yeah. No, Jimenez. Something Jimenez. Spanish. Okay, so. Spanish. I don't know. Maybe you're dealing with a smooth talker, smooth operator, instead of like a slick Rick. But I don't know. Maybe slick. Maybe you had like a smooth talker and then turned into fucking slick Rick. There's something going on here. So I don't know if this energy wants to come back around. If we don't do the ifs, right? Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Only if we didn't know. Somebody just could have smaller kids here. Maybe this is just something where suits you, floats your boat, or it doesn't. I mean, I'm not getting like a bad vibe or a rough vibe. Where's my bag? It's not like, oh my God, I got kids, I gotta back away, yada yada. That's not what I'm seeing either. And I wouldn't say it's taken away from the reading. I wish I had you guys on my cards and on my computer. Like, do you remember the first time I actually did this and I got it right? Do you remember? Do you remember having it now? Last September. What if I do this for a moment? A moment in time. Tell me you really love me. Do, 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 do. Tell me you're thinking of me. This could be falling in love. I remember. There was a time. Does that song have anything to do with first kiss? What okay. First kiss. I remember. Hold on. Before I clarify that, I gotta find this song. First kiss, the lyrics from a song. Getting a headache. First kiss. Oh, Kid Rock. Oh, I go see him soon. I'm pumped. That's not it. I did just get pulled a supernova. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for the ad to skip so I can see if it's the song. What do we do? Continue. What do we do? No, I don't want to continue with that. My first kiss, no, first kiss. Oh my God, I could cry and I don't even know this song. A brand new story to forgive. Your hand in mine, perfect fit. Okay, so cute. Okay, so cute. You do have a new, I almost said lover, but I said prospect. But I'm also getting pulled to Prospect Hill, Beacon Hill, Boston, the cities. Upper class when it comes to food. You must have like a city boy or a city girl here. I don't think children are an issue, guys. I really not with what I'm seeing. I don't know why it's being stressed, or this could be somebody who makes you feel young again. Okay, here we go with the head itching. Okay, so didn't we just go through this in the last month? Didn't we say something about like if your head itches, yada yada? Oh, here we go again, right? So that's what this, holy shit. Okay, that's what this is. And it is, I just got like spiritual goosebumps everywhere. Like the ones that go up the back to the head. Um, down by the schoolyard, down by the schoolyard. Well, that's that other song. Two boy, like I'm just hoping like it's not like a teacher student psycho gotta lay somebody out type situation. I'm not getting that vibe. I don't know if this is good morning. I don't know if this is a problem. It doesn't look like a problem, but spirit's stressing it. So I don't know if somebody else is stressing this situation. You could be getting a job at a school. What is this? Eight of Pentacles. Something with location. You know, we have the Three of Wands. We have the World here. We have the Three of Wands here. We have an incoming energy. It could be a job. It could be a person. Something is referencing children. But I'm getting like heavy, but like anxiety about it. And So, where's, hold on. Was I just going to clarify? Oh, my back is hurting. Twisted again. Had a bed. Go figure. I slept with my curtains open last night, and I never do that. And I know I was like, oh man, I'm going to wake up at the crack of dawn, but fuck it. Children. All right, so children are an issue here. I don't know, it feels like a third party type situation. I think I think you might need to be careful here in this situation, in this sense of somebody could still be with their kid's mother. There could be a marriage like this went from good to iffy. So I don't know if somebody is making this into an issue. And I thought I just saw an ant. And this is the first time we haven't had an ant over here yet. What's this Hierophant about? So is it a location thing? Communication, understanding. And I'm hearing no to this shadow work. Everybody always has shadow work, but it was the way I grabbed it. So it's the way this person is the way you look tonight. I feel like you got somebody romantic here. I mean, we have the Knight of Cups with the Ace of Cups. We have the World with the Three of Wands, one into another, as if this could be location. This could be you maybe are considering moving some type, like there's a move or an upcoming move. If you're relocating, if you're thinking about relocating, there's that type of energy here. So there is, yeah, see, it's like, come to me. But it's almost like, come here. Like, it's almost like, come here. Like, but you would say that to a toddler, but I'm not getting like toddler. I'm getting school. Like, Mabel was just in first grade. She's going into second. She's adorable, but I don't want to be her stepmom. He's got an 8-year-old. So is there an issue? Like what? I don't see the issue. I don't see. It's almost like here I am. I don't see the issue. It's an issue for somebody. But I don't think it's a bad thing, guys. I don't. I think someone has a kid's mother or father that is not okay with the kids being around XYZ. And it'd be like almost like the opposite in your case. He wants me to move in, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, that's a big responsibility when you got somebody else's kids within a relationship. Yeah, it sure is. But I'm not even getting, like, the kids are a problem here. So I don't know. And maybe the kid's mother is an issue. Maybe she's, this, that, I don't know, guys. I just know when I split, my kids were younger. It was the most heart-wrenching experience I went through in my entire life, in the sense of having to tell the children. My kids were still in elementary, so you might be dealing with elementary children. Because I'm getting pulled to like Mabel. I'm not getting pulled to like a toddler. Maybe some of you have maybe a newbie and you split and you want to take the child or this and that, and the mother's like, no, you're a couple hours away. I don't want to be that far from a newborn. Like, I can understand that. And that's not the vibe I'm getting. I'm a huge advocate for children. So you came to the wrong reader if you're looking for like, yeah, fuck this or no, like, all my babies are older. Some people can look at it as a big deal. Some people can't. They look at it differently. And then there's some people where their kids are still younger, which, makes sense. We get it. So the vibe I'm getting is more like my Mabes. And Mabel is Italian and Mexican. Well, Latino. Both. So, and I'm talking like all Latino mama to like all Italian papa, right? So maybe somebody has an issue with you dating somebody outside your race. I'm not seeing huge issues like that, guys, but I mean, there is like a very dominant power here. You have the Tower. With the Tower, you literally have the world and the sun. So you had a major arcana clarified with two other major arcana. But I'm also like, give me a kiss. And I almost said, demi a beso. So, like, before they get on the bus, like, give me a kiss. Hurry up, go, Sam, we know you like gloves. Can you just hang out and not do the glove thing, maybe? Just don't write gloves a lot so it doesn't fuck up the conversation and everyone's got to pass the gloves, okay? I like you, Sam. You just got to, control the glove fetish here when you're yapping. So, oh yeah, like, give me, like, I am getting pulled to the kids when my kids were that little in the midst of their divorce, and they were elementary. So this does have to do with maybe this is location. Maybe you're looking for a house. Maybe you're considering moving. Maybe you're considering a long distance commitment. And I would only say commitment with the Hierophant being here. Or you're considering possibly taking a job. Maybe you can work from home, but once a week, you have to travel. I'm here in Connecticut and I'm being pulled to Charlie, but the pilot Charlie, not the other one or the other one. You get what I'm. So he has property in a couple different places. Last time I talked to him, I'm here in Puerto Rico. I don't think he was in Puerto Rico. I think he was Puerto Puerto something with a V. And he was looking in Italy for property. And he still has the house on Winnipesaukee. And he just opened a business in Connecticut. I'm here in Maryland. Or Virginia would be right there too, depending on the direction. But I just got pulled to like the airport there. I think whatever this is driving distance, but look at, do you guys remember? Do you remember? Remember the time to remember. This is the song I'm trying to, this kiss. Anybody know that song? Do you remember? This is when I worked at the hospital. It was a couple years ago. And I said, all I see is air traffic control, red dots everywhere, yellow dots everywhere. Do you guys remember that? And then I even texted Charlie and I said, he's also a pilot. And retired now, but is it Faith Hill? Tammy, thank you for popping on, because the song is named after this song. This read. But do you guys remember that? Do you remember? And that day, I think they had to cancel like so many flights. There was too many flights in the air. They had to like instantly revert them all. Like something happened with air traffic control. Please tell me you remember this. This is a couple years ago. If you don't remember it, it was just, I'm hoping I'm giving you enough detail to remember it. You remember the time. Michael Jackson. I brought up Michael Jackson earlier. I gotta pee and I'm about to do the party dance. Okay, so there's definitely something here with kids because I'm doing the fucking party dance. But that communication, look at that. The chaos, like the web. Like I don't think I've ever seen the thing like that. You remember, right, Aim? That's what I'm getting here. So certain locations, destinations, you guys can look at that while I go pee. Let me mute you. Okay. I was definitely getting family getting settled in here 6 months after move. No way I'm moving again. I don't blame you. I just left my thing in the bathroom. Bathroom thought. I'm glad I muted you because I left the door open, go and pee, and I thought my dad. I'm over here in the bathroom. You can hear me. Then I thought my dad was coming down, and I'm like, fuck, bathroom door's not shut, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, this sucks. And then I lost my pee. And then it reminds me of, you remind me of a girl that I once knew. I almost put this in my belly. See, I'm the wrong reader if you want me to say anything negative about children. The more the merrier in my family. Okay. For me, anyway. But that's me. But I remember, do you remember? Okay, we gotta look at that song. There was a time, Faith Hill, right? This Kiss. Okay. Thank you. I don't know why you remind me. Usher. Oh, so 2 different songs. Oh, we got Usher. You remind me of a girl. I like Usher. But it's also pulling me to Usher has a song where he's in love with somebody but gets like another girl pregnant or something, right? There could be something like this going on too. It could be a situation where you're dating, you just meet somebody. You could have triggered somebody to be like, yeah, fuck this. I'm done with this relationship. I want out. Like there's something that's a big deal. Again, I'm going to keep saying this. You found the wrong fucking reader when you want me to, when it comes to fucking children, because I'll take them all. I would have kept having more babies if my doctor literally tied my tubes twice. Because my last 2 were C-sections and emergencies, and my placenta tore with my last one. I was on bed rest for a couple months. That was fucking brutal. Already having 3 children. That was a lot. I still ended up with a hysterectomy. That was a few years ago. Just dodged cancer. Luckily, I didn't have to do radiation. So I don't know if somebody's trying to dodge something here but again, I'm like, it's like kissing my kid getting on the school bus. Like I remember them being younger and be like, give me a kiss. Kid and be out there with the fucking basketball or the football and yada, kids at the girls on the swings. Wait, give me a kiss. I'm that mom. And then I found myself putting my feet on the potty squatty when I was just going pee. And I don't put my feet on the potty squatty to go pee. So again, it reminded me of like a little stool you're taking off and on for like a toddler. This, to me, this is not a big deal. It's great. So I think, I don't know if there's like a kid's mother or a kid's father. Somebody wants to hit somebody up. I'm not seeing drama in this read. I am getting pulled to the 5s, and I can kind of hear it in my voice, but I'm hearing none, not your business. Like, not your business in the sense of the children. If you play a role, if you're going to play a role, you're going to play a role. I know no one necessarily likes that feeling of somebody else coming into your children's life, but you have to have enough faith or enough, You just got to be resilient in certain situations like that, guys, because you can't take the children from the mother or the father in that sense of like, oh, you can't see the kids. Blah, blah, blah. Don't do that shit to your children. I hope we don't have a situation here like that. Like, I wouldn't do that to my children. I am not the only one that would not do that to their children. I know there's plenty of women out there that will do that with their children and use them as pawns, or use your children as excuses in the sense of, oh, I don't want to date, or you can't come here. And it's an excuse. It's not a reason, right? So I don't know if there's like apprehension here on somebody not wanting to tell you, okay, like maybe we're not good, or yeah, no, we're good, but we're not good, or we're good until we're not good. And this might be one of these type of situations coming into play. And I'm looking at the cards, guys. These cards are beautiful. It's not telling me like it's not telling me like this is a huge warning. This is just telling me that there is a scenario like this for some of you, and it does involve something with preschool or from being in the womb until elementary. Like this doesn't, there might be some kids in middle school, you know, that like that type of vibe, but not in the sense of like high school, or it's not what I'm getting. This definitely has to do with younger children. And again, it's got to be on somebody's mind, or see, it's not in the cards, guys. It's not. And I don't mean, some of you might be like, oh, like literally it's not in the cards, but no, this is definitely a smooth alignment. I don't know if they're lying to you about the children in somebody else's case. In somebody else's case, what was I saying? Maybe someone lied about the children, or they're lying about it won't be an issue. Oh, and then you have up here saying a little girl, she's looking sweet, she's 8. He wants her to move in, and she's like, I don't know, because she doesn't know if she wants to play stepmom, right? And you are taking that responsibility, and it is a big decision. So I don't know if this is heads up who you're going to meet has children. And you're like, you know, and that's free will. You get like, you may not want to deal with children. Like you're free. Like my ex went and had, you know, a set of twins and another one, and she had some. And so he never got that chance to like, oh, this is my time. I had that time. I've been living that time. I've been loving that time. So if you're in that type of situation and you don't want to date someone with younger children, then yes, I can see that. You might have a situation here if you meet somebody new and there is kids involved. I was just talking to somebody recently, and it was a joke. And I was like, would you have more kids? We're all out and about. He was actually younger. And I said, would you have more kids? His kids are still young. And he said, yeah. And then we were talking, and I started laughing because in my head, I'm thinking to myself, well, how about grandchildren? Are you okay with grandchildren? You know, like I'm waiting for my kids to have babies. You know, I'm not trying to pop any more out. But for those who know me, you know, I would in a heartbeat. I'd be that one. You know, like I loved being pregnant. Everything about it, you know. It's just, it's in my roots. I'm hearing like, but it's in the blood. Like some people just, it's just there, and that's all you want, you know. Like growing up, that's all I wanted. I knew I was gonna have a whole bunch of kids, or I was gonna be a zoologist or an oceanographer. And I ended up having the kids. Kids came first. So And kids do come first. And that's another message I'm getting off of this too. Kids come first. So it looks like you have a new situation coming in, if it's not here yet. And it looks like this person likes you or you like them. Maybe you adore each other. There is communication coming in. It could be opposite ends of the spectrum. It could go from age. It could go from race. It's so many different things. Someone can have younger kids. You can have older kids, vice versa. Yeah, my body wouldn't let me have no more either. I'm just saying I would. Amy, come on. I'm just saying I would. You know I would. I have all the babies. If I had all the babies in the world. So, I don't want that many babies, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, jelly beans. But I just thought it was funny because I was like, well, how's grandchildren sound? Because I'm trying to get my kids to have grandchildren, and then we get to give them back, right? So it's you ask me, it's fucking great. So I don't see that being an issue. Again, it could be this other energy that has an issue with it. The kid's mother, the kid's father. I've dated two sides of the spectrum too, where the kids are a little older, but the two of them agree not to bring kids around their kids and this and that, and they don't want X, Y, Z. And I think realistically, if you guys split like that, even if it's kosher, realistically, it's not fucking realistic. There's going to be other people that come in and out of your children's lives. And that's just the way the fucking apple falls from the tree. But I remember dating somebody had a younger one too. God, she's got to be in middle school by now. But I was like, we've been friends for umpteenth, blah, 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 blah. Like, why is it any different, and X, Y, Z? And, so there's always something with something. I never brought people around my children because of the experience they had already went through. I wasn't doing that to them. And there was like one or two that they met, like when they got dropped off in the morning or whatnot, but no big deal. They were really nice to the kids. Like one of them went outside and played football with my son for a little while, waiting for the bus. But I'm always open to a policy. You know me. Some people are not that person. The more the merrier. Like you're in the neighborhood, swing by. Why would you not? Oh, I got to call first, this and that. Not with me. I mean, my car is in here. If I'm freaking cleaning or I'm on the phone, I'm doing a trillion things, I'm going to tell you to grab some fucking water or coffee or crack a fucking beer or open a bottle of wine and wait for me. Like, that's just how it is for me. It's how I was raised. I never saw an issue with it. My kids always had the sleepovers because I love them and I'd rather my kids be home too, but they all went their ways out and about, different scenarios. So, but I'm that person. Like, who's coming for dinner? I better make extra because there's always somebody in and out, right? That's the way I choose to live. Not everybody lives like that. And I remember going through an experience with somebody like that where I showed up at somebody's house and I was like, well, I can't imagine they would mind, yada, yada, yada. And they did. And I was horrified and I was sad about it. I haven't talked to them since. And I don't care to. You can't just show up. And I'm like, I've known you for 30 something years. I can't just show up. And if your kids are there, what do you think? I'm going to be all over you, grabbing you, kissing you? Do you think I'm that person that I would do that? I'm not. My kids experienced a person that does do that. And this isn't about her or my kids, or this is about different scenarios. I'm a healer. I'm here. I'm not the average fucking tarot reader. We're already highly aware of that. I tell you things by experiences that I had and have had through friends or family in certain situations so I can explain them better for you. It might not be like the best story and people don't want their dishes aired or their dirt aired or whatever the case may be, but like, too bad, so sad. Like, that's who you are. That's who you are, though. Right? And I'm looking here like clusterfucked, and I shouldn't be. Like, these people shouldn't be shocked. It's who the fuck you are. And I'm getting that that's going to come around again too. So that's fucking aggravating. But, you know, whatever. So I think there is an energy here. There is an outsider energy. And I'm not trying to like make you guys nervous. I don't want to date with kids or this and that. Like, I think whatever the situation is going to be great for you if that sounds like a great scenario to you. Like, I'm totally okay with this. If I met somebody and they were younger, I've dated older, I've dated younger, you know, majority of them all had kids, older, younger. I dated one guy in his 50s and he was dating and he actually just had a kid. That's why I kind of threw that in there too. And I forgot about him. But to me, I'm okay with that. I'd be like, oh my God, I get to do the baby thing all over again. Like, I'd be excited. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, and here, you can go back to your mother. This is fucking great. I'll play stepmom all fucking day. Because I love and adore the children. But that's who I am. I would also be that person. And the people I bring into my life, I hope, regardless of what happened to us, and you were around my children, I hope you still continue to have a relationship with my children, because if you don't, then clearly I pegged you wrong and the kids are only going to get hurt. So at the end of the day, if you have children that are this age, you know, you just make it very clear, you got this mom and, I'm with dad if I'm, obviously a female, and, you don't have to have a serious like conversation, guys, but I'm hearing like introduce yourself. So maybe somebody would be a little nervous, but this could be further down the line. I don't even see children in this damn freaking reading. That's the crazy thing. I just know they're here. You wouldn't do that to your body. I already have enough battle wounds from all my babies. I don't think my stretch marks can stretch any further. So, and I mean, that never bothered me. And I'm also getting like the stretch marks too. Like, you got like the communication, you got this, you got the lines, like me, stretch marks. I don't know if you can see them, but they're all on my hips, all on my hips. And that shit don't faze me. The 4 babies. I actually enjoy my battle wounds. So, and then what was the last person I was dating wanted me to get a new set of tits for him? Not doing that either. Like, come on. So it's all coming out. So I don't think you're going to have a man like this come in. That's not what I'm getting by any means. This is somebody who likes to take charge in a certain situations. They want to work together. They want teamwork. This could be somebody who has teamwork makes the dream work. Again, that dream work, I think that has to do with like little kid movies. Dream work makes the teamwork makes the dream work. I don't know, but dream work. I'm getting pulled to kids movies. My back, I put my back out. Every time I cross my legs, it's not having it. I don't think I'm sorry, Alexa's gonna fix this. It could though, right? It's just a little pull. But I'm hearing like I'm at the age where I can, thank you. I can, like I did this morning, I got out of bed and because there was a pillow on the floor, I took like a long leap before and it pulled something in my back. That's all it took. I was like, what the fuck? I got crazy wild sex and not pull a muscle. So, I'm at that age. That's why I'm at. But no matter what age I'm in, you know, I don't know. I think women itself are just. I think we're beautiful. Our vessels, like we're beautiful. We're not meant to be, you know, used and abused and that type of stuff. We're supposed to be treasured. And don't think for one second that men aren't meant to be treasured either. You know, the whole societal viewpoint, the whole conditioning, the standards, you know, that type of stuff. This could be smart with your education. This could be telling you that the person's coming into your life that has children, or you have younger children, and this person would be a great role model for your children. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, this wouldn't be a situation where it panic. This seems smooth. But maybe, you know, somebody could worry. If I had young children, I wouldn't be bringing around XYZ either. So someone's ex is going to attempt to put them through the ringer. And I'm sorry if you guys had to experience anything that I've experienced and still experiencing, because, you know, some people just don't know how to move forward. Very vengeful, you know, childish. So be careful, because you do have a kid's mother here that may want to try to befriend you. It's, guys, it's not even in the fucking cards. And it shouldn't be blowing my mind. So I don't understand. Like, I don't know if I'm blowing somebody else's mind. Like, oh my God, she blows my mind. He blows my mind. Like, I'm not really sure what that vibe is, because this looks kosher. This looks good. There is communication. There is understanding. You do have the 9 of Pentacles with the 3 of Wands. It could be a location thing, especially with the World and the 3 of Wands. This is travel. This is distance. This would be a state over. This would be 2 states over. This would be 5 states over. It could be a county. I'm hearing boroughs. It can be a borough, because I just got pulled to like Beacon Hill when I had said Prospect Hill. And now I'm getting pulled to the 5 boroughs. The 5 boroughs. I'm getting pulled to Big Pun, Staten Island. Fat Joe. They're all from Staten Island, right? Or are they all from Brooklyn? I think they're from Staten Island. So these people, you could live in a borough, you can live in a nice neighborhood. If I ever had the money for Beacon Hill or anything like that, I still wouldn't live there. Like the brownstones, you know, like I personally wouldn't want to waste my money. Like, to me, that would be a waste of money. Not that a waste of money. Well, yeah, kind of. Like, I want to live reasonably. You know, if I got money to purchase something like that, that's not what my money is not going to a mortgage like that. It's just not. Southborough? Did they grow up in Southborough? Is that what you're saying? Like Big Pun, Fat Joe? I want to say Staten Island for sure. Because I remember after a concert, my ex-husband, sorry, I shouldn't have said ex-husband. I got 5 of them, okay? I really don't, but just, you know. After a concert, it was either Big Pun or Fat Joe. They went back to Staten Island. They went back and they just smoked blunts all fucking night and cool shit, you know? I want to say definitely something that was Staten Island. And like, look how I always talk about Christopher Wallace as if like there's something. I just linked to music as well as animals. But yeah, BIG, I went from Nintendo, Sega, Genesis, Atari, Nintendo, Sega, Genesis, when we were just kids, or something about being dead broke when we were just kids. Yeah. So, and oh yes, when we were just kids. This kiss, when we were kids. So down in the schoolyard, what is it? Faith Hill, first kiss. So you might be having a first kiss with somebody. This kiss could lead to pregnancy. FYI. This kiss could lead to pregnancy. This kiss, Faith Hill. Or is it first kiss? First kiss. I don't want another heartbreak. I don't need another turn to cry. Baby, hello. Oh no, goodbye. So maybe it's the I'm forever yours. Rooftop under the sky. I mean, this might be a really good match. So I don't know if this is one of these situations because I'm looking at my bruises. You see my bruises all over my legs when the bike fell on me last week. See that? That's all bruised. That's healing. But yeah, I'm gonna get tagged, but fuck it. Let's just do it. Because I named this morning when I was like this week, and then I was like, this kiss, but it's first kiss. So is it a first kiss? Is it a second kiss? Is it like a third kiss? It might even be a third kiss in this sense. I don't know. Or a third time. No, it's not what I'm getting either. Something about threes. I'm also getting pulled to the Milky Way. Ow, 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 ow. I think I'm going to have to take a muscle relax. Fuck me. This time I took one really didn't even help. This one. Any suggestions for the pulled muscle? What do you think, muscle relaxer? I mean, I just pulled it getting out of bed. I was hoping. Sparks flew. Last time we kissed, literally sparks flew. Well, that's awesome. Because sparks are going to fly in this one too. Okay? So, first kiss, Faith Hill. Maybe you're younger and there's an older man here with the Hierophant. It's either a cultural difference, age difference, or children. And I don't see anything being an issue here, guys. That's me. You know, I love my babies. I love all the babies in the world. If I had all the money in the world, something good. Do you not want to play? I literally just put you on. Lily Allen smile. Somebody was just going through a breakup, and I said, "You want to know what song worked really good for me?" And I sent her "Smile" by Lily Allen. It's fucking great. All right, first kiss, Faith Hill lyrics. Sorry. This kiss.
I don't need another turn to cry. No, I don't want to live my heart way.
I don't know if this is it.
Straight across the sky. It's the way you live. It's a feel like this.
It is. That pivotal moment. Sorry.
Such a smooth wine. How does love go so off cold? All I wanted was a white night with a good heart, soft touch, fast chase. Ride me off into the sunset. Baby, I'm forever yours. It's the way you love me. It's a feel like this. It's the sense of emotion.
Okay, so this is definitely this is definitely, they call me Kruger. Someone called me a Kruger one time. I was like, what? What? No, I have to look really old for you to fucking call me that. Like, no, not okay with that. If I was rich, Gwen Stefani. I love her video. This shit is bananas. BANANAS. This shit is bananas. So, and then the other one was Julio down by the schoolyard. I think that was just in reference. And I also referenced Alex Hernandez. But I thought that had something to do with it. Wasn't he in jail? Like, didn't something just happen? But it pulled me to soccer, like UK. Well, you got Jimenez and then you got Jimenez. Same thing, right? Jimenez. Oh, shit. I'm seeing the J. That's the H. It's like Julio. I'm like, it's like Jesus, guys. I'm losing my fucking mind here. So, is it a cultural thing? Maybe for some of you guys, it's a cultural thing. I'm getting children, though, and it's maybe you're worried about the children's mom. Like, I don't know. At my age, and the nice thing, here's the first number aunt. The nice thing when, I was dating that guy where it just had a newbie, and his children, I think, were in his 30s. And, which reminds me of a conversation I had with this guy over the weekend. I was just up in Laconia, kicking off. Lake Winnipesaukee. That was a whole nother conversation. That was a good conversation too. But I got sidetracked as if I'm talking about both. And it's children. So that's what I was saying. The nice thing with the communication, the nice thing I was saying here when it comes to children, that she had like an emergency and I was over the house. And so she dropped the baby off and I was in heaven. Like, I don't think her dad was like, no, this, I got it, like, but he adored it, again, just who I am. But when she came back, she was like, oh my God, nice to meet you, this and that. She was like, kind of awkward situation. I'm like, no, not at all. And she's like, me and him are cool. Like, we dated for a couple months. Like, that's it. They're really good co-parenting. Like, that's my battery's dying. That's a whole nother scenario, but it's another beautiful scenario, right? So not every scenario is a bad scenario, guys. Just because there's kids involved. If you know that there's a situation here that might bring a little drama, I mean, really consider that too before making a decision or getting serious with somebody. I think so. This might be more of like a, hey, heads up out there, guys. Like, you might catch feelings for somebody or kiss somebody and unexpected feelings, or maybe you kiss somebody and they didn't tell you they had children because, you didn't expect to have a kiss with this person, or, it's something like that. I mean, that's a possibility. I'm not getting, oh my God, this person lied to me, blah, 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 blah. That's not the vibe I'm getting. This is about you and them. And I will tell you, this is somebody I'm not really seeing this Hierophant as a lesson. And it was the first thing I went to clarify, but with the Eight of Pentacles, message received, the Ace of Cups, like, this could be your energy. Like, I feel like, Stella got a groove back type energy. That's not how I'm saying I felt over the weekend. But working on little things, and you guys know me, I making friends all over the place, kibitzing, dancing. And at one point, I mean, I was in front of the stage, the band Voodoo. I like that band. And they came up and I'm just dancing, having a good old time, smiling. Obviously, I got a good buzz, but who gives a shit? Like, I was living life. I was having a really good time. But I can't even tell you how many people, like, this was the opposite, where it's like, some people stare at you, or like women will get like threatened or whatever the case may be. But I remember turning around and be like, oh my God, I feel like I'm on stage and everybody's staring at me. But it wasn't a bad feeling. Like, everybody was smiling, which made me smile. And it's just like, they're like, honey, and they literally use the word aura. They're like, you're fucking aura. And I was just like, yes. Is it back? Because I really needed to be back. But I also realized it was the first time, like, over the winter, I'm always doing stuff, going away, concerts, that type of stuff, right? Ooh, first moth is in the house. Great. Bathing. I just got pulled a bath in New Hampshire. There's a lot of, I was gonna say mangroves. I'd be in Florida, guys. Bath in New Hampshire, swimming pools, like with the rocks. I forget what you call them, not the quarries, but something like that. But I used to take my kids there to swim not all the time, but almost every summer, depending on. I'm getting pulled to Gorham, New Hampshire. It's in Gorham. So location, but these places are like summertime, summertime. So maybe you're gonna meet the kids over the summer. Maybe this is, heads up. Me and Julio down by Schoolyard. Yeah. So just getting into like mischief, like it seems innocent. I will tell you, you're gonna meet somebody. They do have children, so this is spirit kind of being like, they have children. Think about that. I know some of you would be instant, and for me, I'd be like, okay, but I'm getting it in the sense of, would it be okay though, Courtney? Would it? For me, yeah. I honestly think it still would. Like, to me, I can still take the kids camping. There's so many things that you can do and still enjoy life with kids. Like, kids don't tie you down. I mean, they can tie you down, but the vibe I'm getting is enjoy life. Don't worry about if an ex doesn't like you or this and that, because there is a situation here where, they might be like, okay, all good. But when it comes down to it, if he or she is, dating somebody, the other one gets their panties in a bunch. I don't know if these are people that still sleep together. I don't think so. I'm not getting that vibe at all. I'm getting this vibe as this person's coming in and you're going to be like, whoa, like someone's going to shock you. Like, and something with the words and the lyrics of something she had mentioned within that song, it's like a good thing. So it's almost like, okay, you got this offer coming in, or you got this coming in, and it can work. It can be a good thing. It could have to do with relocating, or it is just something is at the distance with the world at one end and 3 of wands there, and then there's in between. But you got the sun and the moon. Stars are always out, but it's like stars are aligning. So something was not aligning properly with the tower. And then you got the world, and now it came with the sun. So this tower was actually beneficial. Like, this tower had to take place. I don't know if this is a teaching thing. I don't know if you're a teacher. I don't know if this person's a teacher. We did talk about school. It could be you just, really good with kids or elementary. This, because I am getting with this Hierophant, a leader, especially with the 9 of Pentacles. So How do I want to clarify the Hierophants? Well, we got communication, understanding. What else do we have with the Hierophant here? Conclusion, answers yes. Vibration, not taking this many. But I mean, it's great. Whatever this is, definitely raise your vibration. See, this isn't a bad thing. I don't think it's a lesson. Why do I keep saying that as if like something? So it could be something with needing to release something. It could have to do with distance. There's a distance thing here. I don't know if distance is holding you back, or in order to take this job, or whatever this is, it's at a distance. At a distance. I don't think it goes like that. In a distance, at a distance, Bette Midler. But I will tell you, I'm getting pulled to like an event. So say concerts, I meet people. Where do you live? They're a couple hours away. Bike week, same thing. Where do you live? Not, all the locals will be there, but there's a lot of people. And the thing I love about Laconia, because I know that someone else I used to date was like, oh, Laconia, it's not like Bike week. Nobody said this is Daytona. It's fucking Laconia. I love it. I'm partial to New Hampshire. That's really at the end of the day. But I'm also very partial to warm weather and fun trips. But I am partial to New Hampshire. This could be saying, hey, Court, you might end up moving eventually. And this is a situation. Maybe they do have kids. Maybe you do move. Like, this is not something like, hey, this person lives 20 minutes away. Or, she's got kids. Or, we're driving to Vermont in May. Well, that's exciting. At the end of May, I have something going on that weekend. I'd love to meet up with you. What am I doing that week? This weekend we're going camping. So you guys will be with me when we're camping. The following weekend, is that Kid Rock? No. I think that's the one. That's like a free weekend for me. Well, part of Vermont. Just hit me up through media. See, maybe you find someone in Vermont. Maybe you meet somebody in Vermont, and then you're a few hours away from somebody. Vermont's a few hours away from me. So there is a location here, and this might not even involve another man or a woman or anybody with children. This could just be a fun trip. This could be, it has substance. It has substance, and we're not eating, but you know what I mean. It's, you're not just looking at this as, oh yeah, no, it's, it's something more. So before, maybe you're like, oh, did I put an application in, 3 states away? Do I not? Me too. There's just too many liberals. There's too many liberals, and I'm sorry if you guys are liberals, but I just fucking Vermont up. It's awful to watch. Awful. And I didn't even know about that for a long time. I had such good memories of Vermont, and I still do, but it's not like downtown Burlington. You can't go downtown Burlington anymore. It's all ran by fucking gangs and shit. It's wild. And, the liberals are just like, yeah. I had someone jerk me off the other day. I had somebody do that to me in a car. I've never been jerked off in a car. You know how some people, this guy was on my ass. I was actually telling my dad we were dying laughing. And I love Killington. We were dying laughing, and most people give you the finger, or they're bitching at you, or they're yelling, right? This person was like this, and I wanted to be like, I don't know what I wanted to do, but I was just like, I did this like right back at you, motherfucker. But that's the first time I've ever been like, what do you want me to do with that? Like, that's what, when you get angry, that's what you do. Are they calling me a jerk off? I'm assuming that's what they're doing. Like, but this guy was a dick on my ass. And it was the craziest fucking story. Okay, so I'm getting traffic in big trucks, so be careful. I'm getting a pileup interstate. There's gonna be a pileup. Or commercial trucks. Something about a commercial truck. Oh damn, I even saw one flipping and catching on fire. That's not good. Anywho, wish the best. Hoping the best for everybody. But stop it. Shut the hell up. Wait, to what? The person that did that to me? Am I a jerk off? Is that what it is? I don't know, guys. I don't know, but it was it's quite the fucking experience for the first time. Oh, so I was getting on the highway. And mind you, there's so much room in between me and this truck getting on the on-ramp, right? Didn't even question it, second guess it. I'm like, is it speeding up though? I said, even if it was speeding up, like plenty of distance, I'm not like really worried about it. I'm not really worried about like that aspect of it. But then he ended up on my ass so fucking fast. And I was like, dude, I actually slowed down and he had to slam on his brakes. I know that can be dangerous, but I'm like, go around me. Like there is no reason for this at all. And he was honking and I'm like, I didn't even have time to like look around me, this and that. I kept driving, you know? And it was kind of like rage. And I was just like, all right, you want to be careful with stuff like that too. Because you know, especially if you're traveling, taking the train, you know, maybe a pocket knife. I don't think you can get in trouble with a pocket knife. Like I keep like a hammer and a knife. And it's like a hunting knife, fishing knife. I always keep it in the car if I need it. But in all reality, I really shouldn't. I shouldn't, you know, because if I really ever need to use it, you know, that family, regardless of who's in the right, you could still go to jail for like murder because it's an illegal weapon, right? And technically, I don't know how many inches a knife can be in other states. See, I stay in New Hampshire, but see if I guess, you know how you can get a carry-on license. I wouldn't carry. Not like an obvious, I mean, concealed, you're not even supposed to tell people if you're, you know, you got a concealed weapon. Like it's just, you're probably, well, maybe you're better off with a concealed weapon here. So Spirit's trying to tell me something here that, yeah, like there is some type of danger. I don't know if it has anything to do with a fire up, if it has to do with the truck, the pile up. It might have to do with the pile up. This might be road rage, guys. This reading is beautiful, but I'm telling you there's road rage here, and that's a big heads up. I was telling my dad and it was like, oh yeah, funny, yada yada. But then Mia on the way to work, like the same day, actually it was the next morning, she hit me up and she was telling me about this person that just like cut her off, this and that, yada yada. I said, there's money out there. There's money out there. Like, all the money in the home. Oh, where's the money thing coming from? I'm just scrunching to get my hair off my shoulders. All of a sudden it's bothering me. Like every time I go to the bathroom, you put your hair back, right? So it's like you gotta put your hair back for this one. I don't know what this is. No, some people like before you fight, put your hair back. Like, I don't know. I want to get high. So, all right, Cypress Hill. So I mean, I'm in New Hampshire. Own a gun, have a license. The only time I would take it out and about if I was like hiking, jogging, wilderness. I don't even think camping. I guess it would just depend on what type of camping I plan on doing. But there is something. Oh, honey, no worries. There is something here. I just saw an engine blowing up on an airplane. Reminds me of high school. Reminds me of a girl that I once. But the gun, yeah. So I don't know if this is a message if you keep certain things in your car. Definitely something. Yeah, good morning. On YouTube. You can mute it. Alarm troops.
You want to come up and smoke it down before you go?
Um,
I'm going to.
sorry, I forgot I muted you again. Brock Corey is awesome. Similar to swim. I was just talking about that. Were you watching it live or were you like watching it from the beginning? You must be because the aura with the mom and all. Yeah. Yeah. My dad was on the bike all day yesterday. He went up to like Iron Trails. His sunburn, because he wore a short sleeve on the bike. I'm like, you out of your fucking minds. It looks awful. And then he's like, oh, I'm going here. I'm going to go do that. And so I gotta go sit with some dorks. I'm like, that's not nice. It's going to breakfast. I'm like, that's not nice. And he's like, well, some of them thought I was, an asshole. And I'm like, you are a fucking asshole. I said, you have a merit badge for being the fucking number one fucking asshole. So I want to say like mother, like father, or the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but like that's like saying something different. I've always had a potty mouth, like the truckers. But I'll tell you how it is. I swear, like that shit doesn't fit. Some people are really particular around their children.
This, again, I got pulled to the children. This could be a children thing. Like, oh, like, can't have that. Like, it's like mash, like Courtney would, I would say fuck so many times. I wouldn't even literally know I was saying fuck. That's how it just comes. I grew up that way. The kids didn't grow up swearing like that, but I let them swear. Like if they dropped something or whatnot, my kids learned from a young age. They didn't even know it was swears, guys. But from a young age, you just, you don't swear at somebody. You don't use it in the sense of fuck you, fuck this shit. Like, I don't want my kids saying like JC when they drop something. I can't stand that. My kids say it and they know it drives me fucking apeshit and they still do it. Especially Jade's like notorious for it. But, it's just second language. And, it is what it is. I have that boisterous, persona. Like some people would be like, oh, when I first met you, I thought you were a bitch. Or my friends will literally have to say like, Courtney, be nice. And I'm always thinking to myself, I'm like, that's so strange because I'm really such a nice person. But it must be like the initial yada yada. But I'm also getting pulled to Amy just mentioning the whole like thing with the aura. Like that wasn't, Saturday. Somehow that went for me on Saturday. But typically I can have that look. So I don't know if that look, this kiss, yeah. Maybe somebody thought you were a bitch or, I'm not really getting it with this vibe, guys. I'm really not. But energy is coming in like that. This kiss. Distance, sunburn. So he drove distance yesterday. That's a good hour and a half ride on the bike because creases. I'm like, oh my Lord. What do you plan on doing with those? I just gave him some aloe. I was like, did you put anything on that? He's like, well, I don't have anything. What would I put on it? I'm like, oh dear Lord. And then of course he sits down, we're just shooting the shit. And it's like, okay, I'm on YouTube though. It reminds me of when we were kids. Dad grew up in like 60s, right? 70s. Great fucking era. Especially to be a kid. Projects, when the projects were like, you go to the projects in Lawrence now, it's we moved out of the projects. Nana even moved out of the projects when it started getting rough. Like being a kid, going to our house, I mean, these older women out there, like all like hanging up their towels, their clothes, kids running around laughing, shit like that before, things got a little rougher and we moved out of the city. So again, city life, country mouse. So I'm getting country mouse. That's a book, right? Country mouse, city mouse. Yeah, right? So again, here we go with like something with the kids. So maybe you guys are opposites. It could be, one is black, like beautiful fucking dark black. And then cream, dollar bill, y'all. I'm also getting like vanilla, strawberry. What's that song? Is it probably Wu-Tang? Chocolate, vanilla. There's a song that it's like different flavors, but colors of skin too. So again, Spanish, Puerto Rican, Dominican, they're all different, even though a lot of people want to categorize it. Or like not categorize it individually. Ethnicity, it's DNA, it's categorized, right? But I don't know what that's trying to say. Like maybe it, I don't know if somebody else would have an issue with. Maybe the children are mulatto. They like there's something going on here that's kind of giving you a heads up. I'm getting pulled to the clock tower. Remember that came in the other day? Something with a clock tower, location, city. Like, would you want to do city life or country life? How do you want to raise your children? Where do you want your children to be raised? You know, again, Lonnie and Ben are looking at houses, and they just found a great one, but their plan is to just live there for a couple of years, fix it up, flip it. And they're looking at some like really nice houses, like on the water, like that type of stuff, like so they can double their money when they flip it. They're gonna have to put money into these houses with the ones that they're looking at, right? But already thinking ahead, like in the future. And I'm not saying they considered country, but they're, you know, you still gotta consider school districts. You still, there's a lot of things, you know, so like this might be a situation where maybe you're like, oh, I don't want to relocate. Well, maybe somebody else relocates, or maybe, you know, you meet halfway. You know, maybe they move halfway, maybe you move halfway. Whatever the one wouldn't be juggling, you know, but again, that could be you two trying to figure out, do you live together, do you not? I don't know where you guys are in this situation. You know, but she did mention, he asked me to move in, but she not sure if she wants to play stepmom, you know? So that's why this is coming in. Really think about this before you move forward, because there is something here where you might play stepmom, stepdad. There's something here going on. Or just, if it's not sexual, it's just a good role model for your children, you know? There's definitely vibes of good role model energy here for sure. That's what I wanted to clarify with the lesson pads, because I was like, no, I don't think it's a lesson, but I do want to do that. Down by the school, yeah. Oh, I forgot to hang my wind chime. Injustice was just at the bottom of the deck, is which we've been getting a lot. These were my favorite glasses, but they got big scratches now. The computer is making so much noise right now because it's charging. And I kind of have the air trapped. Tell me about this Hierophant here. So you have communication, understanding. I'm getting pulled to elementary school. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. You know, it's like, especially with children, they don't get doubt, but especially with children, it's that beautiful imagination. It's that excitement. It's their resilience. It's their innocence, their sweetness. It's, you know, and if parents, you know, get along or don't get along, or you're co-parenting, whatever the case may be, hopefully it's all kosher. Not everybody gets a kosher situation. I would hope that if I found myself in a situation like this, I would still want to be friends with the kid's mother. And if it's not friends, you know, definitely kosher. We have each other's number. Like the dad doesn't always have to be like the go-through person. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like this might be like a good thing too, and you're used to like a shit storm, and this is going to be like one of those situations where it's a very understanding situation, you know, that type of stuff. Especially if I'm just getting this 3 of kids. Good morning. I'm just getting these 3 of kids. There's 3 of pentacles as children, you know, like the ants go marching one by one. The little ones something, dun, da, da, and they all go marching down to the ground. And, you know, it's like I have this friend, Danielle. I'm like, why'd you even have a fucking kid? Why? Like, she was the one, I never want kids, yada, yada, yada. She doesn't really have that motherly instinct in her, which we all knew, love it or death. We all knew it. But she benefited through, you know, friends, family, other ways. So get what I'm saying? Like there's a good role model here. So I don't know if somebody is questioning role models. Like, is this person a good role model? Like, it could be a religious thing. You know, somebody could be yada yada and the other one's yada yada, or an atheist. Like, it doesn't, you get what I'm saying? Like, and then that comes into play. But I'm hearing like it shouldn't come into play, but it does for some people who are highly religious, you know, certain things. But, you know, being spiritual, a lot of people want to, you know, look at that as so many ways are fucked up because of the way it's been labeled and misused all these fucking lifetimes. I'm hearing magical. So there's something magical about this situation, and you might be hesitating. And magical, you do get magical with imagination, right? Like maybe this is spirit, like, hey, you would benefit being around children again. Or if you're considering something like a project, a work project, however you want to interpret the reading, but whatever it is with the Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, it's something coming at you. Maybe this is the age group you want to focus on. Maybe you just graduated from school and now you're a teacher. We were talking about teachers earlier, right? And you're like, well, I don't know if I want to teach this grade. Or, you know, 2 or 3 of my kids had this one particular teacher, and then she switched grades. And I thought she was going to get my 4th baby, and the whole family was bummed. The whole entire family was bummed because it didn't happen. But my youngest still knew who she was because I had all my kids within a 10-year time frame. So they were always tag-alongs, you know, parent-teacher conference, like kids are in the hallway. That's where they're at, you know. Dad's coming, like those, you know, shit like that. So there is definitely something here you might want to consider. I just got like a scary vibe, but not like scary. I lifted my eyebrows and it looks a little scary because I had the Botox for the migraines, which is working. I've only, I think, had like 4 migraines this month. So I this would be the second injection, and it can take, I think, like 6 months. So, but I'm getting scary in the sense, like, you're not going to scare kids. I'm getting scary, but I'm getting scary in the sense of like spiritual scary, but there's nothing spiritual scary like that. So it's misconception. There's a lot of misconception here in regards to religion or spirituality. So again, you could be dating this person, you could be meeting this person. This could be you just having that little kid feeling like all over again. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. I'm hearing exhilarating. It's excitement, and especially going from the Tower to the Sun, guys. Like that's huge. This Tower, it's like a breakthrough without seeing a breakthrough, because it wasn't that type of breakthrough. it's the type of breakthrough where you've been through a lot for years type of breakthrough. And then there's some type of release. And once this release happens, or something is known or seen or revealed to you, or a job, a person, like take it, nourish it, create it, work with it. You know, Mike, I hope your knees doing better. I got off meds and put no more migraines. That's awesome. Mine just come from a car accident. That was just getting nasty. Remember in January, I had a 21-day migraine? Literally the worst ever. I'm not kidding. Awful. Never experienced it. It was just awful. But it feels like that communication card is like that prediction where I said, all I see is planes like stopping. All I see is things in the air, like yellow signs, orange signs, red signs. And sure as shit that day, they lost communication. And this card has come out plenty since then. That was like a reading from like 3 years ago. And this card has come out plenty since then, but I've never looked at it with like all the chaos and stuff. But it's sitting next to understanding. So this is like working together, kind of. I'm kind of getting like this. Kind of getting this Six of Cups, not Six of Cups. I'm with this Three of Pentacles. I'm kind of getting. I'm getting. It's getting hot in here. The Six of Pentacles. No, Three of Pentacles. I'm getting Six of Pentacles, like reciprocation, equality, equilibrium. You got the Fool. That's beautiful. So this is like a new start with the Fool. There's something with someone's face. What's going on here? Remember, it looked like I had a scary face, but I really don't have a scary face. But that's beautiful energy. It's creative energy, decision. So this tells me you are going to make a decision knowing that there's something here. This could be like, okay, location is too far. This could be a job like, oh, I want to take the job, but I got kids, you know, or I want to go back to school, but it's, you know, 6-month program. So your wife or husband, somebody, you know, has to travel or go a couple states away for school for 6 months. I mean, it could be something just like this too. And you're thinking about school, you're not thinking about meeting somebody or this and that. It just, whatever this is, brings you joy and happiness. This, what this is, will bring you a different type of happiness, which is beautiful because this is like almost like a blessing. So, but Spirit's like, really, you know, think about this. Just don't like jump into this, because if this does have a future, there's definitely kids here, or they want kids, or they want to make sure like something with the school district, or they want to make sure you get along with the kid's mother or father, which that doesn't have to happen. And that doesn't happen very often. So I think if anything, it should be the other way around. And not in that sense, like worded differently, in the sense of hoping that you'd be a good role model and everybody gets along, you know. But again, vice versa. They could have an issue with you being spiritual or you being religious, you know, especially when there's kids involved. Well, that's, to me, I can say that's foolish, but that's how I was educated. So whomever here thinks that's a big deal, and it can be depending on the circumstances, but in this, it's not. This would be saying, oh, like somebody, oh, the spirituality, like this and that, like, no, that's hearsay. That's connection. That's good morning, love you. Yeah, will you give me some plum juice when you're done? I'm gonna try it. Thanks. spirituality and where I come from. I know there's some big religious cultural differences, guys, but this to me is minor. This is hearsay. This is conditioning. That's what this is. If that's the case, somebody would have a problem with that. And it's, you know, for some people, if it's the whole unknown, then I can get it, you know, but it's not scary. You know, I think if you really, if they knew the extent of somebody really being spiritual, it's not about a spiritual practice per se, guys. That's not what spirituality is. Spirituality is just, you know, vibing with Gaia. Like, they provide for us. We have everything we need. It's the government, it's other things that come in, other scenarios, statutes of limitations I'm hearing. Like, it's shit like that. It's conditioning. It's listening to the wrong people. You know, if you're not educated yourself, then educate yourself. You don't need somebody else's opinion. Like, oh, well, how do you feel about XYZ? But, oh, she reads tarot cards. I am far from just a tarot reader. You should be more worried about other things in life when it comes to me in regards to wherever these people's brains are. You know, it's because it's hearsay. It's they're not even educated on it. But here, let me go ask another fucking motherfucker that's also not educated on it. And next thing you know, it's like, I'm good. You know, shit like that. It, you know, associated with evil is, I don't know. Is it? Who the fuck knows? Isn't every fucking religion? Let's just make that clear. I just went to a funeral not a couple weekends ago, Mother's Day. Well, a burial. I was already at the funeral in DC, but what was the whole point of me telling you this? Down by the school. And again, here, what was the point of me telling you this? Oh, with evil, the priest. My aunt's like, I almost walked out of church. Some of my cousins didn't even, you know, go up and get communion. I only went up and got the communion because the mass was being held in my cousin's name. But he started talking about transgender. He started talking about this. And then, you know, there's female and there's male and there's no in between and it's DNA and, you know, but the way he said something, the way he said something at the end of it, and he was like, it's just wrong. It's the devil. And I'm just like, you have children. And I'm looking at these elementary children in this fucking church and not your place. And I understand with certain religions and this and that, you know, I grew up Catholic. I had to do Sunday school, this and that. Like, I grew up knowing certain things. Other people just force their kids to go because they got to go and they don't go to Sunday school. They don't go to classes, you know. So it's like they're not really educated on it, but just like, hey, we pray in Jesus. We pray in Jesus' name. You know, so mote it be. Okay, so maybe there's a spiritual thing. But I almost said, excuse me? Like, not like excuse me. Like, it was like an excuse me as in like shock. It was shock. And my aunt's like, I've been going to this church umpteenth fucking years. Like, they're like disgusted. Goosebumps, like disgusted. You know, so it's like it happens in schools. Like, this is like when I went to school, like, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Like, we did that because we were a really cool fucking generation. Okay, so we got really lucky there. But in that aspect, I will say, I don't think you really need to get frustrated. Some anxiety, but I don't think you need to be frustrated. But there is something here like that. Do I think it's going to interfere like interfere, like damage interfere. No. Somebody just might have already got information from somebody, or like, oh, like, so, you know how like when you meet somebody, most people these days are like, oh, I don't, I met somebody, but everyone's like, oh, okay, what's the age, what they look like, do you know their nationality? Like, how about you just met somebody? What do they do for work? What do they, make sure you shake that up. Shake. Lemon juice.
I hate this.
What do you mean?
Plum juice.
You tried it?
Huh?
You tried it?
No.
Guys, I know it sounds like I have a box of medicine, because I have a box of medicine, but I really don't take it.
Okay, are your hands dry at all?
Yeah. I think,
Try to open it.
shake. Take it.
Well, yeah, I'm pouring it into the cup, pour it out.
Shake it. It could be, I forgot to, what did I say earlier? Oh, I said I forgot to take my meds. So we did talk about medicine. Thank you. We did talk about,
You try it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck me.
what?
I don't know, that didn't look good.
What didn't look good?
Looks like you made something on the face, dude.
It's not, it's too sweet. I would have preferred tart. Thank you. I'm just gonna drink it anyway. Somebody might, how some people believe in, I believe in miracles. Some people believe in, I'm seeing like a gospel, but like then like something like dramatic, like God saved him, like it could be in references to a church thing here. Maybe I just heard Native American, but I was going to say African American to be politically correct. So I don't want to make it a big deal. Yes, I do see this here on the board. I do not think it should be made into a big deal. If somebody makes it into a big deal, then you have a different situation going on, and it is a big deal, and take that seriously, right? That can play out very differently. I'm hearing somber. This is different. This is it's not extreme. Like I've dated people where the whole spiritual thing freaks them out, and this and that, and God forbid the kids were involved. And I'm thinking to myself, your kids are probably fucking spiritual and you don't even fucking know it because you're not educated. You're not fucking educated on it. You think you fucking know it all and it's got to be this way, it's got to be that way. That's actually conditioning, and that shit's got to go. Because I guarantee you, if you don't break that conditioning, your children are going to have to break that conditioning. And you want to put that pain and anguish on your children because you didn't want to be an adult, then so be it.
There.
It's situations like that. Little ones I'm not sure I like this plum juice. Sometimes I'm only hesitating with the muscle relaxer because it's early. I was up early, and sometimes they make me tired. But I pulled something in my back, literally getting out of bed. So yeah. Anyway, I've heard I'm at the age where I can lose my bladder to laughing. So this hopefully never happens, right? And it's so there is something here, a religious factor, or somebody must have said somebody like, you know, when I did the reading, the weekend read, and there was some in regards to my computer is making such a hot noise right now. How much percentage am I? Because it's driving me fucking bananas. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This shit is fucking bonkers. 85. Yeah, we're gonna unplug you. Should cool off in a second. Here, give me my glasses. Fuck was I saying? Uneducated motherfuckers. But educate yourselves. I have a problem with people living their lives like that. Because you're fucking ignorant, is what you are. So if I have any ignorant motherfuckers or I pissed off anybody, bye. Bye. Why do you think I want you in my life? You think you're that much of a fucking treasure? Oh, get the fuck out of here. You are not a package sent from heaven, okay? Yes, you are. You're a package that needs to be unwrapped, fucking wrapped again, like unwrapped, like a fucking toddler. We're not doing toddler shit here. Okay, we don't have time for toddler shit. Like, how about we all just fucking grow up and be adults here? How about we don't fucking play games? How about we don't do stupid shit? How about we don't do X, Y, Z? How about blah 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 blah. So there's that. So I don't know. Maybe you got a fucking chatterbox here. I'm trying to fucking fit my tits, and I don't usually say tits. So yep, I don't know what's going on here. There's something hard in here. So take off all your clothes. I'm in too deep. I wanna take my clothes off. Oh, but they're fuck you. So they can fuck a spiritualist. But they don't want to take it home to mommy. And I'm getting like, oh, mommy. Like, I'm getting mommy as in like Spanish mama. Ooh, mommy. Like, so seductive energy. So just know someone has kids here, and I hope it's not an issue. There is a situation here that did I even clean my glasses? No, I opened the fucking window. There is a situation here where somebody, I think somebody is curious, but they're uneducated, and these are assumptions. And that shit's fucking annoying. Is it not? I can't be the only one that gets in the way with shit like that. I know this corner looks horrifying right now. I'm like a little ashamed to even have it fucking behind screen. I'm gonna have to put like one of my you know what I should do? I should put my big I'm hearing arm flaps. How do you make them jiggle? Yeah, I'm at that age. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if you're dealing with like a mature woman, but a mature woman can be extremely fit. It has nothing to do with arm flaps here. So like, I don't know. Maybe these are my wings. You know, I don't fucking know. But anywho, what I was saying is that like a big draw. I'm gonna hang one of my tarps, not tarps. Fucking thing. I'm going camping next year. I mean next weekend. Holy fuck. Maybe someone's a chatterbox. I'm a chatterbox. I'm a chatterbox. I'm hearing shadowbox. Wu-Tang. So there is something vanilla, chocolate, that song. I'm getting Polter Rihanna though. I'm getting Polter Rihanna where is she in the DF? With that song? She murders someone, right? This energy, you would have a spiritual connection. There is no question there's a spiritual link here. Absolutely 100%. Maybe that's what's making somebody even more curious about the situation. And I think that's beautiful. That's why, like, maybe this learning, maybe this is why, like, okay, like education, and they look at you as a teacher, but that's not it either. Like, they're like looking at you like, yeah, mommy, like, things I used to do years ago. Yeah. They now get, yeah. So, we're talking about like raising kids and yeah, and stuff like that. So, you might go through something like that with this particular person. Or somebody around them might question it or say something. That sounds like a cricket coming from over there. Oh, I never switched your lights. I was really supposed to go and buy another one of these yesterday. Get odds of me not having one. I'm hearing again. Fist kiss, fist kiss. Well, you can't stay like that unless you're gonna stay like that. Hi, what are you doing in there? What are you doing in there? Oh, see all the crickets? And these are big crickets. But it was coming from over there. I don't know. I'm getting drawn to like, I don't like when I'm like, but getting drawn to like my background. I don't know if somebody's scrolling like, oh my God, look at that mess. Yeah. You found me. Oh my God, look at this mess. There it is. Okay. It's like having a junk corner that nobody is supposed to see. Oh well. I kind of feel giddy. Like you're happy around this energy, or you will be. Whatever this is coming, this incoming energy, and it's a tower, it's quick, it could be out of nowhere. There's feelings, there's unknown, you don't really know what to do with it. Could be giving you a little anxiety. This could be being or feeling defenseful when it comes to something, but it is a decision you do have an energy in regards to this energy coming towards you, or you already know what it is. But something's going to change. And again, it could be distance from you, it could be a job, it could be location. Again, this could be like working from home, but like once a week you're going to the office, and it's, or a 2-hour drive. And I was talking about parents doing this, doing that. I brought Charlie up earlier. And when he started that business in Connecticut, I don't know why I'm here in Maryland, in Connecticut, oh, you want to come in and do this and blah, 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 blah. No, not even like 3 days a week, and I'll be gone 2 nights a week. And I understand like my kids are older, but like there was nothing about the job position. It's a startup, right? Starting something is just, it's busy, it's a lot, but I'm getting like too many like little petty things. So know what you want. Like I instantly knew I didn't want to deal with that. Like unless I absolutely had to. And he would have told me, he's like, what? He would have said like, what, I really need you to help with it. Right? So there is something with distance here. But imagine good things. Like this is about embracing, certain aspects of you, other people, locations, thoughts, things you put work into, effort into, especially 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. And I was getting that 6 of Pentacle vibe as well. Catbird? I think that's a catbird. That's a new bird. Oh, did a baby fall out of the tree? What's going on? Because I'm going to go rescue you. Oh, okay. What did you have in your mouth? So, was not a catbird. It was almost like, not like a little finch, but it definitely was a smaller bird. That might be bird of paradise. That's a plant, right? I actually think I have that plant, and I just put it outside. It's tropical. But a bird, a messenger, I'm getting pulled to a significance of a bird with you guys, and I'm seeing raw. It wasn't a catbird. I don't know if it was like calling in their children, like back in the day, you came in when the street lights went off. I still had that privilege. But I liked playing under the moon in the backyard. Took me a while. It took my parents a while. I'll be like, all right, go ahead. With the pond being back there and stuff too. But I mean, I used to be that girl out there with a big fucking cauldron of an old fucking steal my mom's pasta pans, and I'd get yelled at. Did you bring in my fucking spoon? You brought out the wooden spoon. What? Like my mom would be like, a wooden spoon? Like we think, and my dad would be like, she wasn't fucking thinking, Robin. She never fucking thinks. That was my life, And it, and when you do come in the house, can you not bring the bugs in the house? I love my bugs. And I've told you before, when we went on that trip to Minnesota and my Nana stayed at the house, and this is a road trip. But it was the same phase where I hid my food. So in one drawer where I hid my food from the night before, I probably forgot to throw away or whatnot. So one drawer was filled with maggots everywhere. And then she went to go make my bed and I had bugs everywhere. I would sleep with them. And I just loved bugs. Like I would cry when they stepped on ants. Now I'm over here like going, come on, gotta go. But yeah. Yep. Horrified my grandma, Nana. Horrified. But I was a kid. So yeah, see, reminiscing with the kitchen, I'm telling you this, there's that energy that is, this feels meant to be a job, a meant to be situation right now with a wooden spoon. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the good ones. I love wooden spoons. You can't put it in the dishwasher. You really shouldn't dig dirt with it either. I mean, I'd be back here covered in fucking bugs getting eaten alive, looking for my salamanders. Oh, you fucking name it. Oh, I made potions. I was that chick. And I came from Lawrence, and I still made potions. Okay? I brought bugs inside the house. My favorite bug is an inchworm. But yeah, no, my kids grew up. You don't stomp on shit outside. My son used to like stomp on something here and there just to get like a rise out of me. Like, do it again, motherfucker. Do it again. Go ahead. Do it again. So I will say I tried really hard for my kids not to be that kid, but they will kill a spider in the house. Me, I'll take the spider outside. If I know it's a jumping spider, it's going down. Quick. It's a quick takeout. And if it's just like, I don't even like taking the ones in like the corners, like the cute spiders, you know, like the daddy long legs, but they're much smaller. They're very cute. Like, I'm like, all right, can you hide while I take the cobwebs out, like on lock on the wall with the vacuum? Like, I'm coming in to get the cobwebs. You can make more. So, you know, yeah. Didn't I have a moth issue last year? Ladies, would you remember that? I think I had a moth issue. Well, I was like, all these fucking moths. Every time I thought I brought one outside, they kept coming inside. But I will catch a bee. I will catch a stink fly. I will catch what needs to be caught, and I will put you outside. I'm not going to kill you if you're outside. That's your home. I just think it's like so disrespectful. Look what we did to these insects. Like, stop for a minute, guys. Like, look at it in a humane way. Like, we took away their home, their resources. They're scared of us, and we're out there stomping on fucking them and X, Y, Z. Like, what are you doing? Like, you could bring the flowers or the butterflies, and you get more bees, or have the hives back there. Beekeeping, like, bring beauty to your yard. Why are we like, oh my god, there's a bug? You know, like, connect with them. I don't, that's me. It might just be a me thing. I feel like something just went down my shirt. Like a bug. So yeah, there's definitely something here in regards to children. So I don't know if it's like questioning, you know, like, do I want this woman? Do I want this man around my children? And even if you have older children, you know, you're going to eventually have grandchildren. Or if you do, or you don't, you know, you got to think that stuff out. And I will tell you, whatever situation here, which is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Something here is absolutely beautiful. These aren't things you have to worry about. But I will say, with all the reactions and things I'm saying, that this is definitely going on in somebody else's mind. So when you look at this, if you can imagine this would be like fun or exciting, or you can teach children things, you can, you know, and it's not you playing mom or dad. It's you being a role model. So somebody is questioning, maybe, are you a good enough role model because you're spiritual? I mean, if that's the case, me personally, I just think you're uneducated when you're, whatever it is you're questioning. You might want to take a look at how you're perceiving it in the first place. And where are you getting that education from? Where are you getting this information? Are you getting it from like friends? Robin Burgess came to visit me. Wow. I never seen the robin bird right there on the railing, looking in the window, because they know I'm here, you know. That was definitely a hello. Hello from the outside. I was probably even that was beautiful. So that might be that significance with a bird. It just happened to me and probably about to happen to you guys too, but maybe look it up, you know? Like going to the park. Oh, don't feed the seagulls, don't feed the pigeons, but yeah, feed the fucking squirrels. Come on. If you're gonna do it, you know, or do something, follow it all the way through. Don't stop halfway. Don't be uneducated about something you could be interested in. Don't be getting other people's fucking opinions. That's like asking somebody after a breakup or a divorce, do you think I should see this person? Do you think I should move and do that? Oh no, honey, you got a divorce. You need to heal. You need to absorb that shit. You need to blah, 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 blah. It's like one of the biggest misconceptions in the world. And when people say that to you, that's called conditioning. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Because if you got the right person in your life, they're going to be like, oh, hell yeah, get it. Get it. Like, that's me. Okay? So I'm not going to be that other person. And a lot of parents are that person, or their parents' parents were that person. That's called an opportunity. That's called a new direction. That's called living your life. That's called evolution. That's what that's called. Experience, life lessons, whether it's fun, whether it's not. Like, what the fuck do you want at the end of the night? What the fuck do you want? Don't get me going with that shit again, because this is a very calm, nice, peaceful read, but there is some ignorance here. I'm not afraid to call it out. Educate yourselves. Just got pulled to the fucking plum juice. So maybe something plums. Is that like an Adam and Eve thing? It's not the apple thing. Something spiritual with a plum, or religious with a plum.
You have dirty clothes already?
I am just throw them in the wash because I'm about to do that wash. I think throw them in the wash. The wash is empty. I think I already threw the other clothes in there. I think I already threw the clothes on the floor in the wash. Just love you.
Love.
Open both windows for a cross breeze.
In my room?
Yeah. Before it gets hot.
Okay.
No sun out, overcast. I think today's gonna be like 96, right? Isn't today something crazy?
It was like 92 something, but it's still, like, it's like the same shit.
Yeah. Is it? Is it though? Love you. Hey, I'm still on YouTube. I'm wrapping it up soon. I'll call you as soon as I'm done. Love you, bye. Look at it. I don't even know if it's like anxiety. It's somebody has wicked anxiety here. It must be with the moon and the 9 of Wands. Someone's anxiety is kicking in. And it could have to do with a question or a thought. I mean, these are beautiful. It's beautiful. They're beautiful cards. It's a beautiful reading. I think this is something that you should nurture. You know, and that was my whole thing about like Gaia, like spiritualism and this and that. Like it's yeah. I'm not even gonna get into it. And I'm not, you know, there's a lot of fucking idiots out there, and I got no problem saying that. And I don't think like this energy is quite idiotic. It's more uneducated. But it can go from being, they can go from being uneducated to an idiot real fucking quick. by listening to other fucking people's opinions when it comes to something you want. Why do people do that? Why the fuck do you people do that? Why? What makes you fucking do that? What makes you that person? Why? Why? I'm looking at my knee. Remember there was a knee baby meme phase? Am I getting like a sideways, like dog face? Okay, it's getting creepy now. I'm gonna have to put my knee down. But they're like, no, quit. I saw it for a second. Maybe somebody's a little apprehensive. Maybe somebody's a little nervous. Did I see that? Did I not see that? Like, what is happening? You notice the robins this year more than ever? Yeah. The cardinals. Cardinals have babies. That's awesome. I want to say the robins were the first ones back this year. And some stay. We have had robins stay in the winter. And I want to say there was maybe like a couple stragglers. But there's more and more. And I want to say, did we notice that last year?
It's not going to be 90 today at all.
Or just this year? What's it going to be?
Tomorrow's going to be 92, but today's only going to be 80.
Okay, well, it's still going to
And
get.
the humidity is actually pretty low too, which is good.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, it is good. Way better than 96 or whatever you had said.
Yeah, way better. Way better.
I love it.
Love you. Humidity yesterday was gross. This kiss. So, I mean, there's a good role model here, but somebody's just questioning it. And in that case, very smart to question. But do not ask other people their opinion to what it is you want at the end of the night. How about you fucking, all of you try that? Okay, try that. Because that comes with growth. You can do this. You don't, why the fuck are we getting out? I can't. We're not having this conversation. Just look how beautiful these cards are. We are not having this conversation, troops. This is beauty. This is something coming right at you. It's going to bring you happiness. I don't even have an outcome here, but I know it's beautiful. I know it because that tower had to come in, and this is coming in again. It's going to be very unexpected, and it's the world. It's like, so it's a finality. Like, you succeeded, you passed a test, however you want to look at it, and you are going to put effort into this. You are going to work hard. If this is work and love, please find that balance, because if you can't find both and you choose one over the other, you're not living life. I'm sorry, but you are not living a life if you are choosing material over emotional. Or, it's just, if you can't find the balance, you won't ever find that contentment in life. And that is the truth, honest to God. And you can live your life for as many years as you'd like, doubting that and trying to prove me wrong. But at the end of the day, like, oh my God, I wish I kind of lived that way, or I took some of her advice, or XYZ, because this is something beautiful. So try not to wreck it when it comes to letting other people's opinions get in the fucking way. Come on. Honestly. Want to take a walk to the water now? Want to go see the pond? How do I flip my camera? I think I can do that. Don't have access to that. Why'd I say it like that, Bob? Like, someone's got a stink face going on. Move your stinky leg. Move your stinky leg. Move your stinky leg. Watch me whip. Watch me nene. Watch me whip. Watch me nene. Ooh, watch me. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna put you right there for a second. I have one shoe, two shoes, one shoe, two shoe, three shoes, four. Oh, beautiful Robin. See, I can't see if you can see, but like after the snow blower, oh, she got a worm in her mouth. Can you see what I see? You could probably see. Oh, yeah. See, they're like on the white thing. They're going to fly away. Max, well, now they're going to really fly away because Max is coming out. For a second. And I'm not a smoker, so I hope you guys are like, oh my God, did you start smoking again? No, I didn't. Well, I did here and there. But no, it's not a bad habit. It is an awful habit, but I didn't get back into the bad habit. So I'm just starting to put this greenhouse up and different things. Look at my garden. The lilacs are coming up. We're taking down the pot. We're taking down that this year. All the herbs are on the porch and stuff. I did start that. It's up there. It is. There's a baby robin right there. Look at that bird, awfully close to me. Max, where are you going? I forgot Max was even out here. I don't want Max to follow me to the woods. It's not far, guys. It's right there. Like in the woods, but I just don't want Max to follow me. Oh, look at the cute little daisies. I'm hoping. Oh, you know what? Those aren't daisies. Oh, that's jade frost. I didn't even know we had jade frost in the garden. I actually just bought that. Oh, my dad's camera. Probably see it in my shorts. We're going on a backyard adventure. I'm not going to walk the bridge because I'm not. I just got pulled to a gardener stake, so I don't know. I might see one. Welcome to the backyard. Hi! Oh, my favorite. The red-winged blackbirds. They came back last week. I was pumped. Where did they go? Are you guys still with me? The Wi-Fi is still working? Let's take a little swing. Oh, I gotta fix this swing. I'm crooked. We still have Wi-Fi, guys? Oh, I hung a little wind chime over there because I do these things. All right, maybe if you just refresh the page, probably be all set. But beautiful reading. Smoking is not good for you. Enjoy the energy that's coming in and coming towards you. Just enjoy it. Because it leads to somewhere like really beautiful. Just like stay on, stay on your path, whatever you're working on, continue. It is a new opportunity. It's feel good energy. It might have energy attachments in the sense of not educating yourself when it comes to certain things, getting other people's opinions when you shouldn't. And it's not everything in your life, but if it's important to you, you don't get somebody else's opinion. And that's the truth. You don't. What you do, if somebody's got a problem with it, you tell them they have to deal with it. This is what I'm doing, or this is who I love. That's it. You draw a line in the sand real fucking quick. You address any of the fucking elephants. You address anything. And you put somebody in their place nicely. Issue. It becomes an issue when you don't mind your own fucking business, or you get other people's fucking opinions, or, it only becomes an issue when somebody else disagrees. So if there's something important and something means something important to you, or you think it's important, or it is to you, don't get other people's opinions, guys. I don't know what happened here. I'm not seeing it here, but it is a strong message, and there's children here. So think about that. Think about that, because this might have a future. So don't panic, freak yourself out or whatever, but make smart decisions, make educated decisions, make street smart decisions, make the smartest decision for you according to what you want. Stop asking, well, what do you think? Fuck that. They're all entitled to an opinion. You're the one that draws the line if it goes to a point that makes you feel uncomfortable, or you got to laugh and agree with somebody because it's conditioning and yeah, they're probably right. No, they're naive is what that is. And I can't stress enough, I don't want to get bent out of shape. Okay. Don't let that be a thing. Don't let it be a thing. It's one of the biggest misconceptions in life too. Like after something major, something comes in, that's your chance. That's your new start. That's your door. That's your window. That's your path. Oh, well, this comes in and, and everyone says when that leaves, you get this. No, it's there. It's always there. That option is always there 100% to the day you die. That new door is always there. It is on you to crack the fucking handle and walk through the fucking door. Mic drop. Manana. I love you guys. Have an awesome rest of the day. I loved sharing the energy with you today, which was nice. We haven't done face-to-face in a long time. Wasn't my intention, but it worked out. Again, you do have a beautiful new energy coming in towards you. I see some fear, but not huge, right? So just don't let the fear factors kick in. Say it's an age thing. Don't overthink it. Say someone's 15 years older. I've dated 15 years older. I've dated a fucking colonel, a retired colonel. Had no problem with it. I've dated somebody who was 27. I mean, I wouldn't really call that dating, but it was a lot of fun. So, or this could be, somebody's Asian. You're like, oh, well, I don't know. Why not? Why not? So it's the only thing that would stop you from making a decision like this would be letting somebody else's opinions or your own conditioning holding you back at the end of the day. And you're very welcome. It was a nice exchange. I can feel it. I think another reason why I had to step outside to kind of like refresh. Really, honestly, it really is a great read. You know, you can take your life seriously, but just because you take your life seriously, it doesn't mean you don't like to have fun and play and do this and explore. You know, people have these words, again, conditioning, that I'm hearing conformity, but you're only stopping yourself. Honestly, I love you guys. I love you too. You know, so looks good. It is a little kind of like unknown. I wouldn't say iffy. It only becomes iffy if you allow it to be iffy, because the iffy is attached to the moon. But this also looks like emotional fulfillment. This doesn't look like a bad thing. There's nothing here saying stop, go. The only thing here that's really saying like stop before you go would be children involved, you know, certain things like, you know, think it through. But if you're open to it, don't overthink it. Yeah, they got kids. Okay. Yeah, they're a little older. Okay. Yeah, it's a different culture. Okay. Okay. Roll with it. Because there is something here what puts you where you need to be. Say you met somebody, or fall in love, or the best job ever, blah, blah, blah. Something happens 6 months down the road, but you're already relocated or something like this. And you're like, oh, I thought it was because of that person. Or no, it's because you needed to be where you needed to be location-wise, land-wise, wherever your path goes next. And the next person to come on your path, whether it's work, friendship, lover, whatever it may be, that person was meant. You wouldn't have met that person if you weren't already there. And, you know, not only that, oh, do I go back? Or it's not working. No, that's your mindset. Change your mindset, because you were already excited to make the move. So why move back just because you broke up? Fuck that. Fuck him. Fuck her. Fuck him. Drop the mic, ladies. Drop the mic. Wait, fucking wait. You. Love you guys.